Hey, welcome to Acts Church Talk Sport. Now, please like and subscribe, please. Please like and subscribe because you'll be able to know what we did and talked about yesterday. And we're going to carry on the conversation because we were talking about the whole idea of when our players are coming to a peak. Now, we're all dealing with the World Cup, and I think lads would agree with me. It's been brilliant thus far. Really good World Cup. We're enjoying it. But you know, you've got the likes of, I think I'll go straight there to, like, for instance, who plays for Wales? Gareth Bale. Now, all right, they've gone home. But he did say that, look, if the manager picks him, he's available. Yeah. When does a player reach his peak to say, you know what, let's hang up the boots and allow the next generation to come forward? He's ready. He's ready. If you call him, he's ready. He's ready,
yeah, I think in what you're saying there, my initial thought is some players make it hard for the manager because they are such big personalities, or their presence around the team has typically been what has helped to galvanise a team. Bear in mind, Gareth Bale, especially we're talking about Real Madrid. In his early days, Gareth Bale was probably one of the top players in the world. Well, definitely was a top
85 million?
Yeah.
At the time, wasn't it? 85 million.
One of the top players in the world. So
big money.
So you imagine when players like Bale in his pomp, Ronaldo in their pomp, Messi in his pomp. You know, players like that. You know, it's hard to drop those players.
But one way.
Because of what they represent, it's what they've done for the game. You know what I mean, right? So it's what they represent, and not just represent to the country, or the fans, but also represent to some of the younger players coming up behind them. If they're on a pitch with that particular player, you know, they almost feel 10 foot tall.
Okay,
you know, I don't want to go too far here, but I remember, you know, I used to go to every Arsenal home game, right? The hybrid. Why are you hating me?
Arsenal.
We're the North Bank, we're the North Bank, Highbury. We're the North Bank, we're the North Bank, we're the North. Anyway. Right, and I'll be honest. I used to watch Vieira. I used to watch Vieira lead the team out, and he was just like head and shoulders above everybody. This mammoth man just walking, all the team just behind him. And there's just something about coming onto the pitch with a great player, right? So that's what I liken that whole thing to. But players have to. I think players have to understand that there comes a time. The problem is, just like a boxer. How many boxers have we seen stay in the ring far too long
and suffer? Yeah, but you see, going back to, he said, if the manager will have me, I'm available.
Yeah.
So, you know, playing for his country, I mean, that must be a great honour. I mean,
absolutely.
I don't know how well, in your eyes, you felt he did for Wales. I mean, they went on early. Yeah, I don't know. No, let's talk about that.
Bale did a lot of nothing. Actually,
a lot of nothing.
If we're honest,
he didn't do nothing.
He didn't do too.
He did a lot of nothing. He didn't bring anything to the table. I think he's there because of his name. He is finished.
His presence.
He's playing in America.
Yeah.
He's not doing anything.
I mean, to be fair, you don't really go to America to sort of prolong your.
Not really. You go there to finish off.
Semi-retirement. Semi-retirement.
Having said that, I did hear somebody say, or recently some pundit said that, you know, the American League is actually stepping up, and I mean,
over time, money investment.
It's still not even on the level.
To be honest with you, for how long they've been stepping up, they're not where they should be.
It's not even on the level of League Two.
What, the football out there in America?
So basic.
It's amazing you say that because America, I mean USA, I felt they played half decent in the World Cup. They were a good contending team.
They're never going to make it anywhere calling it soccer. That's just it.
I don't know where they got that
from. I think that's a whole different show. But
absolutely, it's football.
Soccer.
Soccer. No, it's football. Soccer. But all right, look. He's available. The manager looking to himself. Well, that's great. Bell's will be available if the team needs him. But to me, I feel it's like a bottleneck because you're stopping the rest of newcomers coming in.
He should look at what he did or didn't do in this particular World Cup, and he
Make
should
an assessment.
he should say to himself, say to the country, I am no longer available. This was my last World Cup. He's got nothing more to offer.
Ramsey didn't do as much.
and whilst both him, Ramsey, players like that, whilst they have they've been fantastic. Whilst they've actually been fantastic for their country in years gone by, the time is now. You know, it's got to be over.
Talk to me about this young potential coming through. You know something? I didn't know where he came from.
Yeah.
Jude Bellingham.
Yeah.
Where was he? How comes? Have you heard the man talk?
Yeah, he comes from Birmingham.
No, but I mean, he's so intelligent in the way he talks. He's so wise for his age.
He's like he's surpassed his years in terms of his level-headedness.
Amazing.
And I wish him all of the best.
Yeah.
In fact, you know, so I know he went to Birmingham. He was out on loan. Was he at loan on Birmingham, or did he played for Birmingham?
Yeah,
played for Birmingham,
and then went to Germany.
And this is another thing. This is another thing, right? Imagine this. You're talking about a young player. He must have been. I don't know what age he was then, but he's still only 19.
Yeah.
So we're talking about him like he's been around for years.
The man's strong.
The man.
Yeah.
I spoke to a player who played against them, and I asked him, is he as good as they say he is? He said he's an absolute joke. He's that good.
Bellingham.
Yeah, he said he's an absolute joke.
He's that good.
He's that good.
I mean, you could just see it. Did you see that run in?
Man,
when he fed Kane.
God. Fed Kane. Yeah. That was stress.
But I think
he didn't feed. He didn't feed Kane. He fed. What's the Man City guy? The little guy there. What's his name?
Foden.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the fact that he fed him. It was how he did it.
Yeah.
The strength. But it wasn't that. It was the intelligence he had as to how he looked after the ball and moved the ball from one foot to the other. And it was like where a lot of other players might have said, "Well, you know what? I've got the ball on my or whatever it is, and I'm going to have to switch it." He was just the way he did it was just
natural. The way
it was beautiful. Right?
It happened. Do you see him leading England in the future as a captain?
all day, 100%.
The team will be built around him.
Definitely.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Him and Foden. I say the team.
Yeah, Foden's a quality player. There's no two ways about it.
I don't know about
Why?
Foden.
What?
He's all right. Yeah, Foden's all right.
What do you mean he's all right?
No, he's all right.
So, okay, let me
You remember, he's a red. He's a red. He's a red.
let me ask you
Where
something.
did Foden play for?
Man City.
Yeah.
Right, so he's a red.
No, I'm not knocking.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
No.
Don't do it.
So, name me some players in the England setup now, who, all of you,
Who we think? God,
think is better than Foden. I'd like to hear it. The wingers.
think who's better than Foden?
Yeah. Now, you see the silence that we have here now?
Yeah, I know.
It tells me that
Maybe
no
I'm
one's really
thinking.
sure. No one's really sure. So when you're saying he's all right...
Your hands are just flying all over the place. I don't trust him.
When you're saying you're not really sure, to me it's like, it doesn't make sense. He is...
What are you talking about here? You've just thrown a question on the panel. Give the panel some time to consider what you're saying.
But
Foden is an absolute quality player, right?
No doubt about that.
No doubt about that. But I can only go with what the manager seems to think, and there are
Why do you have
certain
to go with
players.
what the manager thinks? Managers can be wrong.
Managers can be wrong, but Gareth, I nearly called him Gareth Bale, but Gareth Southgate hasn't actually put a foot wrong so far in this tournament.
Okay.
So far, he hasn't.
To him.
Yeah, you got to don your cap to him. He hasn't.
I mean, I think he has personally.
Well, let's put it this way: he ain't knocked out,
No, it's true.
so therefore he hasn't put a foot wrong.
That's fair enough. I can understand.
Okay. And so, as far as I'm concerned, he seems to like other players that come before Foden.
And I'm asking all of you, who do you think in the England team?
Well, you can see who he's playing. I mean, he has played Sterling in front of him.
Which you can understand. Tell him top.
Yeah,
Saka.
top. He has played Saka in front of him.
He should never play ahead.
You've got to put your finger down and do not speak of Saka in that manner. Yeah?
Saka.
What's wrong with Saka?
No, nothing's wrong with him. He's just not what everyone thinks he is, in my opinion. And everyone calm down. Everyone take a deep breath. There's no way Saka should be starting ahead of Phil Foden. It doesn't even make sense to me.
What?
I'm telling. It doesn't make sense to me. There's just no way.
How many goals has he got in this World Cup?
Who?
Saka.
Because he played. If Foden, when Foden
So,
played,
hold
wait,
on.
hold on a second. You notice when Foden started, assists and goals. See when he came on that last time, assists and goals, or an assist. The guy is quality. How he's not?
No
playing?
one's saying that he's not quality.
I know, but
I've had to have this conversation with you on many times before
Because
about players who
Your eyes
bring
are red.
the
your eyes are red, honestly.
man, your eyes are blue. All right,
I'm not even a City fan.
and you're a Chelsea fan,
Yeah.
as we all well know, and I don't even know why you're sitting this close to me.
Now, lads.
Yeah, Chelsea fan on this side, a Man United fan on this side. I mean, I get no peace.
Yeah.
No?
No, honestly,
we've spoken about this before, right? There are players who are fantastic individual players, but for what the manager needs in that moment, in that game,
And for that game,
he's not necessarily going to get it from that player, in his opinion. Now, I have to trust the fact that Southgate has not only been given the job, but there's never been any talk about ending his job. Hold on a second. There's never people throw, you know what fans are like, they're fickle. You know what pundits are like, they're fickle. Every one of them. Because
I'll tell you who else are fickle, Arsenal fans.
What?
Arsenal fans are fickle.
Let's not go there. Let's not go there. I just need a moment of peace. Let's all be calm. Let's all calm down. Let's all calm down. All right. So I'm just looking at it. There are players that the manager picks. In this is the reason why you have a team. And this is why I'm all for the team as opposed to individuals. Because if you look now, one of the things that you notice has gone really, really well for England. All the players are buying into what Southgate is doing.
Yeah.
Every single one of them, whether they're playing or they're not playing, the spirit of the team is what is at the pinnacle, is at the focal point.
In any sport,
and
really.
That for me, when you're saying that, yes, Ronaldo celebrated with his fellow his countrymen, but at the end of the game, he goes, claps the crowd a little bit, and then he walks off, but the rest of the team are still there. That shows a disharmony. You're not seeing that in the England camp.
No, see, this is the thing. That's just on the Ronaldo thing. How do you know that Ronaldo thought to himself, you know what, I am a superstar. Let me come up special and let them have the limelight because they did the work. How do you know that?
Because he wasn't on the pitch when the work was being done. Stay with them and celebrate with them.
No, but
listen.
all the eyes will be on Ronaldo. Oh, Ronaldo.
No, so you're going to sit here now and you're going to tell me that that's what you believe may have been going through his head?
Maybe, yeah.
What, did you hear the roar when he came on? The fact that he was warming up.
I heard that.
He was just warming up.
The roar. Everybody.
God. I hear that, and that feeds into some of what he's saying. But that is for me. But that is not relevant.
What was happening?
That is not
They reckon the roar was louder than when they scored.
That is not even. That is not even relevant. We know that Ronaldo has a following, just like Beckham had a following in his day. Yeah, we know he has a following. I mean, what did he say on Piers Morgan's interview? He says, "I'm a great player and I'm good looking."
Who said that? Ronaldo.
He's not lying, is he? He's not lying. I'll be honest with you. He's not lying, or he's not lying. And it's great. Know yourself, and he certainly does. Loves himself. Nothing wrong with that. All right. But at the end of the day, for me, it's all about team.
Yeah.
And whether you are the person that people love giving accolades to or not, your current history, your present history is not your present history. Your present situation is not great because of the way the media perceive you. Right?
Well, look. We have missed out. Good point, Mendes. I appreciate that. Now we've lived through some World Cups, haven't we?
We have.
Now, if we have to go down the table, which would be your best World Cup? Mine has just got to be 1986.
What was the moment?
It's got to be that controversial hand of God from Madonna, which the Mexico one for me. That was style. Yeah. That was really. I remember it.
Yeah, I remember it.
I remember it so good, and maybe I didn't know about this player, Madonna, but it grew on me every time he took the ball. He did something magical with it, almost like Pele in a sense. Pele got pushed out of my mind when I saw this fantastic player. So I think 1986.
Sorry, I just want to get everyone to calm down here because I don't want to hear about Pele being pushed. I want to hear about Pele being pushed out of anyone's mind. What I will say was Pele was certainly before our time, and when I look at sort of the whole YouTube, this, that, and the other, and you see this stuff that Pele and you look at the only guy, was it 3 World Cups he managed to achieve? He achieved 3 World Cups.
I see where he's holding the 3.
You know, that's special, and he was a special player. In fact, I think it was in early 2000s. He was deemed the most, the most popular and best player, basically given the accolade of the player of all time. You know, so I don't, and sometimes I just don't like that conversation that is had. You know, is it Pele? Is it Maradona? Is it Messi? Is it? We'll come to that. I know you want to get it.
You're right. That time, when you say that in that time,
he was certainly. And I'll be honest with you, you know. He's the name when you think about football and you think about
Pele.
Pele.
It's true.
It's Pele.
Beautiful Brazilian shirt.
But it's funny. But funny.
You guys. When you go Pele,
No. All right. Hold on. Well, before we go on to who the greatest player is, because I'm just thinking from a legacy point of view. I've got my favorite player. He's a Brazilian.
is okay.
Yeah. All right. Okay. But we're talking about World Cups.
The
earliest World Cup I can actually remember would have been 78, and I remember, but I remember it because of the final. And I remember just watching this tall, sort of light-skinned guy with dreads in his hair, and I'm thinking an orange top, and I'm watching Ruud Gullit. And I remember I was sitting with one of my older brothers and my cousin in my cousin's living room, and we was watching that game, and unfortunately they lost. Holland lost 3-1 to a very, very good Argentina team. But what really made me fall in love with World Cups, I'll be honest with you, was just watching Brazil. And there was just something about, I'll be honest with you, there was something about the Brazilian uniform, that gold, yellow top with the blue shorts, with the white socks. I tell you what, and some of the early names, I always remember there's one player who used to just stand up head and shoulders above every other player, and his name was Socrates.
Socrates,
certainly. So 78. So he would certainly have appeared in the 82 World Cup, right? Yeah. And Brazil didn't win that tournament, but the way they played, they just brought so much, that whole samba vibe. They were just one of those teams that you saw them, they were sauntering around. In fact, there's some old videos in that, and you hear one of the commentators talking about Falcao, who was one of the guys who played there, right? Falcao, who played in that team. And he goes, Falcao played like he was just strolling around, having a walk on a Sunday, reading the newspaper.
And you like that, right?
I loved it. But do you know what? There's a certain romanticism with that whole, the way the Brazilians have played.
But somebody gave them a knock the other day. Some commentator was saying, "Look, I'm not into this type of dance when they score, celebration."
That's because I don't
know who it was.
Roy Keane.
He thought it was disrespectful.
He thought it was listen, at the end of the day,
he was dancing as well. Thought it was disrespectful. Do you think it's disrespectful?
No. I think what they want to see is Peter Crouch doing his robot.
Right.
That's what they want. That's what they want to see. The reality is the manager actually said they're not being disrespectful to the opponents. That is just a celebration expression.
They've been doing it for years.
But there was just something about that way that the Brazilians over the years have played, and it's what they've done for the game.
Yeah.
It's what they've done for the game.
It's absolutely beautiful.
Do you think that standard's still there in the football up into this World Cup, with the way the Brazilians are playing their football?
Oh no,
it's changed.
For me,
what, for the best, or good, or progress because of the new time and season that we're living in?
Yeah, it's new time, new season. To be honest with you, football's played at a pace now. Them guys, and I think that era of football you would play football on a Saturday, and by Saturday night you'd be in the pub with a cigarette and you'd be cooling out. You know, you can't do that now. Ronaldo would not be where he is as a player, or Messi, or any of those guys if they didn't have their
I think
or
with
Messi.
We're gonna have to come on to Messi, you know, because it seems like that's what gets you going.
It's been brewing since yesterday, but that's okay.
Just a question.
I'm saying, unless these guys take their physical fitness to a whole nother level. You know, these guys are. I remember Rio Ferdinand talking about Ronaldo. You know the story. You're a Man United fan, and he was saying that he played Ronaldo in table tennis, and he beat Ronaldo. Ronaldo wasn't very good. Ronaldo went away for 2 weeks. He said to him, "I'm coming back." Ronaldo went away for 2 weeks. Practice, got a trainer, got everything in.
You're joking.
He's a winner, man.
He's a winner. Listen, and then he came back. You know the story, right? And then he couldn't sleep. He came back. Yeah, he came back to play Rio Ferdinand.
Is that the type of man?
And he wiped the floor. And Rio Ferdinand said he wiped the floor with him. What I'm saying is the generation that we're in, players take their fitness seriously, which is why players can say, "I'm still going to be playing into my late 30s."
Wow.
That was almost kind. Normally, when you get to your early 30s, you're gone to America. You're gone to Saudi. You're gone somewhere like that.
But look, that moves us on lovely, right? In this World Cup, has Messi lived up to the expectations? Now, I want to hear has Messi delivered? Oh, he didn't score the other day in the game directly.
You got two.
Did he get a goal?
Yeah, he did get a goal. You see, why do you look like Messi so much? Why?
No one hates
I'm not a hater of
No
Messi.
one hates Messi. No one hates Messi.
Has he scored in every single match?
No, he has scored. He scored. He has scored.
Not every single.
He has scored. Yeah. One's a penalty.
Yeah, throughout the whole of the tournament.
Yeah, he scored. I mean, he's not. I mean, I wouldn't worry about him winning. The Golden Boot. I certainly wouldn't worry about him winning that.
No, but is he? I mean, Messi. Give me. What do you think about it? Is he the player? Look, which is the best? Messi, Ronaldo.
I knew we were going to get there.
Come on, let's
Don't touch me, man.
Messi or Ronaldo.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. No.
Let's deal with that. Let's deal with it.
It's okay. Listen, I'm always an advocate. I'm always an advocate for the team. Okay. I'm an advocate for the team. And I think to myself, who am I going into battle with? Yeah, that's
you as an individual.
As an individual, when I'm in the team, right, and I'm thinking, who do I need to go to battle with? Who's gonna really have my back? Yeah. Who's gonna rack up the numbers in terms of goals? And I'm talking about players in their pomp. So when they're like.
It sounds like you're describing Messi to me, actually.
Listen, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Players who are going to put the work in. Yeah. I'm walking into battle with Ronaldo. I'm walking into battle with Ronaldo. Now, that's not me saying that Messi is not a top.
But are you saying he don't put the work in? Messi don't put the work in.
The margins. The margins are so thin, right? Between Messi and Ronaldo, the margins are super thin.
It's not that, it really isn't that thin.
You couldn't get a blade of grass between them. Yeah, you really couldn't. Okay, they're gonna offer you different things. It depends on what you, as a player or as a manager, want from that particular individual.
All right, tell me what is it that Messi? What is it that Messi gives that is different from Ronaldo?
What does Messi give?
Tell me.
Okay, where do I begin? How long have we got left? Because I could go on all day about
No. Just
okay, great. So you take care now.
What Messi does, as someone put it perfectly, if you're looking for a player to score a goal, Ronaldo's your man.
Ronaldo.
Yeah, if you want a guy to score your goals. If you want someone to create chances and score goals, Messi's your man.
Wow.
When you look at the technicalities of the players, how they play, it's not a competition to see who's better. He said you can't get a blade of grass in between them. Let me tell you something. You can get 15 football pitches in between the two of them.
Whoa!
Let me land. Because merely and I love Ronaldo. You know, I do.
No, you hate him.
No, I love.
You hate him.
I respect him a lot.
No, you clearly don't. You have no respect for him at all. But for you to even say that,
listen. It's not close. Messi is so much better than him. It's actually not time.
You see, this is what. Listen. Hold on a second. You're telling me Ronaldo can't hit with left, with right, with head. You can't tackle. Listen, Ronaldo gets into the tackle.
The only thing that you can give Ronaldo over Messi in terms of attributes is heading.
Listen.
Apart from that, there's nothing that
this
Ronaldo
is why
does better than Messi.
This is why I really don't like Chelsea fans at times. I just don't like you then. Maybe.
I can't take Chelsea fans.
Look. Join us
Chelsea
again. We're going to close it. Join us again tomorrow. All right? Join us tomorrow because I'm telling you, it's going to be incredible. We're rounding this up. I'm hoping you're enjoying these matches because I'm telling you, we are seeing some extraordinary football. And our pundits on this table, I'm sure they've got lots more to offer. So look, subscribe. We'll carry this on tomorrow. And if you've missed it so far, go back, watch the first series. You will love it. Speak to you soon.